Philadelphia Eagles team. The Eagles are led by defensive juggernauts like Roquan Smith, Cam Hayward, and sexy Dexter Lawrence. Their secondary is also loaded with the likes of Jamal Adams, Tre'Davious White, and Adoree Jackson. Offensively, this team has some weapons. The gunslinger Geno Smith has some superstar firepower in Jamar Chase out wide, Trey McBride as a tight end, and the backfield is led by Kyren Williams. Even at the offensive line, these guys have like David Bakhtiari and Joe Thuney, who are going to provide a challenge for our defense to get any pressure on the QB. You guys are in for a bit of a treat, as today we have a double header. After we play the Philadelphia Eagles, we will be hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. We'll be heading out to Financial Field shortly, where the Philadelphia Eagles lead their division at 4-1, or excuse me, 3-1. The Regulators sit at 4-1 and are second place in the AFC North. Get a glimpse here at Russell Wilson. He has over 1,000 yards passing with a 6 touchdown, 3 interception ratio. The keys today for our offense have to be limit the turnovers. Get Derrick Henry going in the run game, because that sets up everything else. Defensively, we got to limit Jamar Chase's big plays. If he gets going, we could be in trouble. Trey McBride also needs to be covered as best as we can. We do not want him tearing and blowing this game up for us. Contain Geno, force him into some bad plays, some turnovers, and stuff this running game. Don't let Kyren bust off any long ones. So, without further ado, the Regulators are going to kick off. And the Eagles running right up the middle, going to take it to the left side, and he's going to get out to the 36-yard line. What a great start for the Philadelphia Eagles here. And out comes Geno. He has yet to write back. Statistically, Geno looks pretty much similar to our quarterback. 946 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. So here on first down, Geno's in the shotgun. He's looking out right, and he's got Gabe Davis, who drops it right to him, but a drop by Mr. Davis. So now it's 2nd and 10. Geno in the shotgun again, missed tackled by Levante David, and McBride's going to pick up the first down. Tyreek Woolen there to take down Mr. McBride. So now with a fresh set of downs, Geno's back in shotgun again. He's got a handoff. Nope, it's a read option. Eddie Jackson does not bite. Great takedown for no gain. So here on second, Geno again out to McBride, but Poyer is going to level him and force the breakup. So now we got our first third down. Here comes Geno standing in shotgun once more. He's got Gabe Davis underneath, cuts up the middle, makes a move all the way down to the 32-yard line. Great pickup by Davis and a first down for the Eagles. Now on the fresh set of downs, McBride is wide open over the middle. He's going to have it all the way down to the 14. We got another third down here for the Eagles. It's going to be play action, but Geno's under pressure, and he's taken down by the man, Danielle Hunter. The Regulators defense bends but does not break, holding the Philadelphia Eagles to an opening drive of 3 points. So out comes Russell Wilson and Derrick Henry for the Regulators' first drive. They'll be lined up in I formation, where Russell Wilson will hand off to Henry, who's going to make a cut, and that's going to be a carry for 7 yards there on first down. All the way up to the 27. We got 2nd and 3. Russell's going to drop back in the pocket, look over the middle. He's got Chigakonkwo, who makes the catch. giving the Regulators a fresh set of downs. Now it's 3rd and 7 here at the 36. Russell dropping back. He's looking. He's got Justin Jefferson on the drag. He's wide open. And that's going to be a gain all the way to the 44. First down, Regulators. First down, Jefferson. 2nd and 10. A quick pass over to Chig again. That's going to be a 5-yard gain to make it 3rd and 5. And with that, the end of the first quarter will come to an end. The Eagles getting a field goal on their first drive, while the Regulators are moving the ball down the field on their first drive. So here on 3rd and 5, in shotgun, Wilson goes for McMillan, but McMillan is going to have it knocked loose, so that will bring out automatic Aubrey. Any distance, no problem. It's automatic. Regulators tie the ball game up at 3. So we got 1st and 10 for Gino. He's got a receiver in motion. It's going to be a fake. It's a fake. And that's going to be Kyron Williams up the middle. But he's going to be stripped by Levante David. And that's Logan Wilson there to scoop up the fumble. So the Philadelphia Eagles with the turnover inside of their own territory. Got another look here. Levante David just comes in and punches it right out. Williams not protecting the ball on such a easy run. So the Regulators will take over. As we can see here, Derrick Henry, 6 rushing touchdowns, tied for a 5-way lead in the NFL. We'll see what he can do here today if he can't add a few more to that total. So here on 1st down, we got a man in motion. It's Justin Jefferson, and Henry is gonna eat a chunk of yards up the middle. 14 or 15, that's a fresh set of downs. Here on 2nd down, we got a handoff to Henry, who's gonna be stuffed in the backfield. Harris with a tackle for loss, and that brings up 3rd and 13. Wilson here in shotgun. He's got play action. He's gonna find Jonathan Mingo over the middle all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Regulators are cooking and they're moving. A man in motion. Handoff to Kyle Juszczyk. Juszczyk's out to the left. He's going to Superman punch, Superman stiff arm his man to the ground. Pick up 4 all the way down to the 3. 2nd and goal in shotgun. Wilson going to hand off to the King. And oh, he did get stopped at the 1. I thought he was going to make that a touchdown. Well, you know what to do here. 3rd and 1. This is easy. Just hand it off to Henry. He's going to run his own man over to get into the end zone. He'll run over the defense. He'll run over the offense. He'll run over anyone in his way. You can see here Cam Robinson, I believe, number 73. Just standing in the way. King Henry says, move. I've got a touchdown to get. So off the Kyron Williams fumble, the Regulators go 7 plays in a few minutes for a touchdown. So the Eagles start with it here at their 28. 1st down. Gino's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and Shelby Harris looked like his helmet got into that one. Incomplete pass as it falls to the turf. 2nd and 10. Gino remains in shotgun. He's going to hit Trey McBride on a drag route under the middle. That's going to pick up a nice 20 or so yards for a 1st down. Trey McBride killing us already. One of the keys was to slow him down, and we haven't done too good of a job here through 1.5 quarters. Gino on 3rd and 9. The pocket's shrinking, but he's going to step up. He's going to get past Levante David, but Christian Gonzalez brings him down 2 yards short of the 1st. So the Eagles would punt it, and then it's a quick 3rd down where the Eagles will blow up the screen pass, and just like that, the Regulators go 3 and out, so they have to punt the ball back. We got a punt here, and Clark's going to light up the returner. Not sure why he didn't take a fair catch, but either way, good special teams play by Clark. So the 2-minute warning has hit. The Eagles are looking to drive. It's going to be a pass over the middle for McBride again, but Poyer is going to break that one up. Second down. 1 minute, 54 seconds remaining. Kyron Williams in motion. Geno steps back. He looks. He fires for the backup tight end, who will get it down to 3rd and 4. And so a pass over the middle goes right past Woolen to McBride, who has it knocked out. That's going to be a punt by the Eagles. So the Regulators take over at their own 20. 3 timeouts, 1.5 minutes. The first down play is a handoff to Henry for 5 yards. Clock is ticking. There's going to be play action here for Russell. He's got Jefferson over the middle, and it should have been picked. Roquan Smith had it thrown right to him, and Russell dodges a bullet. So here on 3rd down, it's going to be a pass to Jefferson, heavily covered, but we got a penalty. Defensive pass interference. That's going to bail out the Regulators. Jamal Adams playing too aggressive. So now it's 2nd and 7. Wilson's in the back of the pocket, and he fires for JJ once again. That's going to be 3rd and 3. The clock is ticking, and the Regulators have finally used their first timeout. 14 seconds left. They're at their own 48. Not great clock management here by Sammy Clausen. The first down throw to McMillan is going to be incomplete. So here on 2nd down, we got play action out to Jefferson, who is going to have it broke up. Adoree Jackson on the coverage. So it looks like one final shot. 3rd and 10. They're going to get a quick out and a timeout. That's going to set up a long field goal, but you know who it is. Automatic Aubrey bangs through the field goal at the buzzer. 13-3. The Regulators go into half with the lead and get to receive the second half kickoff. As we take a look at some of the scores around the league at halftime here, we go out and look at Baker and the Cardinals, who lead the Green Bay Packers 14-3 at half. The Packers quarterback is Mr. Jared Goff. Baker, 2 first-half passing touchdowns. Down to Louisiana we go, where Kenny Pickett has the 1-4 Buccaneers, leading 21-10 over Derek Carr's New Orleans Saints. Pickett also 2 passing touchdowns in the first half. Finally, we head out to the Music City, where Rain Dakota has the Titans up by 1 over the Matt Stafford-led Colts. Puka with 6 catches, 64 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first half. What a connection building between Prescott and Nakua, as the Titans look to extend their record to 4-1. Now the first half's moved pretty quickly here, and we haven't done much to get the run game going, but Russ has done his part, finding the open man. We'll continue to look to move the ball through the intermediate part of the field, while defensively we've done an excellent job containing both Kyron and Geno, but McBride, on the other hand, is the one giving us troubles. So we will game plan short passing to boost our coverage. So here to start the 3rd quarter, we have the opening kickoffs by Barrios, who's going to be tackled by the kicker. He had one man to beat, and that could have been a different story. So 1st and 10 at the 35. Russ under center. He's pointing out mics, and it will lead to a handoff where Henry will not be stopped by the first tackler. He's going to pick up 5 on 1st down. Under center again, Russ drops back. He's looking. He's got Michael Wilson, who's going to come up inches short of the 1st down. That's going to lead to 3rd and inches here. So Russ, he's going to hit the delay, and Roquan Smith blows up Derrick Henry. You don't see that often, and that will force the Regulators to punt. So an opening drive of 3 and out leads to the Philadelphia Eagles getting the ball here at the 20, where Geno's going to have all day, and he finds Kyron Williams in the flat. He's going to pick up 13. Back in shotgun again, I should say. He's going to have McBride on the out route, and McBride, another big chunk of yards. We just can't stop him here today. Geno curls, gets the girls. Gabe Davis with a 1st down. And just like that, 3 plays, 3 first downs. The Eagles are moving the ball down the field. Gino here on first down is going to have the ball swatted down at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was looking for Gabe Davis there. So that brings up second. He's going to float it over the middle. Jamar Chase. Is that the first time we've said Jamar Chase's name today? That's not a bad thing here halfway through the third quarter. So a 3rd and 5. Gino has all day. He's looking to scramble. He gets outside the pocket, and he's chased down by Daniil Hunter. That's going to be Hunter's 2nd sack of the day. Great coverage sack there by the Regulators. So we've got the field goal team on. Looks like they're going to put it through, but it's going to be blocked. The Regulators get the block. Eddie Jackson, he's got nothing but green grass. No one's going to catch him. 10-5, touchdown Regulators. The blocked field goal. Scoop and score. Just when you thought the Eagles were going to make a move and put some points on the board, Mike Hughes comes through and makes it a 10-point swing. So that means the Regulators will kick the ball off once again. And a nice return all the way out to the 37 where Automatic Aubrey has to take down the returner. So we got 1st and 10. Gino remains in shotgun. He's been in shotgun the whole game, and he floats one out to Jamar Chase. It was just a step too far. Chase had the room. He had the step, and he just could not bring it in as Gino's going to scramble here on 2nd down. He had all day in the pocket. So 3rd and 4. 2:20 left in the third. Gino in the pocket. He's looking. He's going to fire. He's got Chase again for the 1st down. That's going to be taken all the way down to the 35. Chase's name has started to come up more and more. There must have been a game plan switch at half. So a handoff here on 1st down. Kyron's going to stiff arm Jordan Poyer. That's going to be an 8-yard carry for the Eagles. Gino in shotgun once more. Trips to the left. He's going to fire to the left looking for Ricky Pearsall. But Patrick Peterson gets the arm up and swats that down. 3rd and 2. The exact same formation. This time, Kyron's going to go in motion. And Gino's going to look to the left. He's got Jamar Chase wide open. That was too easy. Too easy. All the way down to the 19. The Eagles have made it into the red zone. So we got 1st and 10 in shotgun again. Gino looking over the middle. He's got his man Trey McBride. McBride makes his 5th catch for a 7-yard pickup. Third quarter coming to an end here. Last play. Gino steps back. He fires. He's got Ricky Pearsall. My bad. That's Ricky Pearsall who drops the touchdown. So we have one more play as there's 4 seconds remaining. Gino flushed out, and he's going to be sacked by Logan Wilson. And that will be how the third quarter comes to an end. The Regulators sack Gino to force what looks like will be a field goal as it's 4th and 12. 20-3 is the lead for the Regulators as we've played all but one quarter. And yes, the Eagles will set up to get a field goal. Let's see if we can get a block on this one. Doesn't look like Hughes got the jump, and so the Eagles cut it to a 2-touchdown game as the Regulators look here to extend their lead. But on 1st down, Russell Wilson is sacked as there's going to be play action here. He's got Jefferson wide open on the crossing route. That's going to be a completion down to the 46. One more score here probably does it for the Eagles as Russell Wilson finds Michael Wilson over the middle. Another 1st down. Regulators moving the ball at ease on this drive. Wilson takes him down to the 32. So we got Russ in the backfield. He's going to be sacked. Nice coverage sack by the Philadelphia Eagles. So that puts him into 3rd and long here at the 38. Got a man in motion. It's Jefferson who's going to be incomplete. That was almost intercepted. So out comes Automatic Aubrey, who will make his third field goal of the day. That will extend the lead back to 17. As the Eagles grasp here, it's 5 minutes left in the fourth. Gino finds McBride once again for another chunk play. That's going to be all the way down to the 49, practically midfield. Gino takes a shot here on first down over the left side, looking for Jamar Chase. Christian Gonzalez with the sticky coverage gets the knockdown. So 2nd and 10, Gino's in shotgun again. He's going to hit Kyron Williams on the flat route. Christian Gonzalez tries to make the tackle, but he just forces him out of bounds, if anything. That brings up 3rd and 7. That's going to be a quick slant to Ricky Pearsall. Jordan Poyer read it the entire way. He gets the pass breakup, and it comes down to probably this 4th and 7. Ricky Pearsall is going to have the catch and the first down. Eagles now go hurry-up mode as it's 1st and 10 at the 33. Gino sits back in the pocket. He's going to hit McBride once again on the curl route. McBride has gone over 100 yards for the day. Gino's going to find Gabe Davis underneath. You can see they were lined up in that trips to the right and going verts. But holding on the offense, that's going to bring that play back. Mitch Morse, the center, commits the penalty. And just like that, there's 3:14 left. Gino looks out to Jamar Chase's way. He's going to pick up most of the penalty yards back. Make it a 3rd and manageable. As the Eagles go no hurry, Sammy Clausen doesn't like what he sees. He's going to get a timeout for his defense to get set up. So that will reset the defense. 3rd and 6, 2:50 left. Gino in the back pocket. He's going to hit a curl route to Jamar Chase. It's just too easy. They're playing pitch and catch out there. Another first down for the Philadelphia Eagles. Gino, no pressure. Now he's getting some heat. He rolls out to the left, and that's jamming Davis on the sack. That will bring us to just shy of the 2-minute warning as Gino hits McBride for yet another catch. 10-yard completion there on 2nd down. And finally, we did hit the 2-minute warning. So 3rd and 7 at the 13. Gino is in shotgun like he has been all game, and he's going to find that's Gabe Davis who gets both feet down. What a catch. Nice snag there by Gabe Davis for the touchdown. The Eagles go 11 plays in 3 minutes, but they are still down 2 scores, 10 points. They have to get this onside kick. Well, I guess they do have 3 timeouts, so they don't quite have to get it. The onside kick is up and away, and Michael Wilson is going to scoop it up with ease. So pretty much 1 first down, maybe 2 here will end the game for the Regulators. Russ puts Michael Wilson in motion. There was not enough movement, so he's going to send him back. Now he's going to put Mingo in motion. He's IDing the mic. You know it's going to be a handoff to King Henry. Which way's he going? Right up the middle. Oh, Henry's going to bust it to the right. And he's going to pick up 9. The Eagles, of course, use a timeout. 1 minute, 46 seconds left. It's 2nd and 1. So now the Regulators spread him out. Russ under center. He will let the clock tick and hand off to Henry, who's got nothing but room. That's going to be enough for a first down. Eagles call a 2nd timeout, but it's not going to matter. That should just about do it. Looks like the Regulators are going to run one more run play. It's going to be a stretch to the left. Henry's got plenty of space. He is lit up there at the end, but that's a first down. Eagles take their final timeout, and Henry looks like he'll finish his day 16 of 77 with a touchdown. The Regulators just kneel out the final remaining seconds and take the Week 6 victory here on the road in Philadelphia, 23-13. So Russell has 114 yards in the air while Gino has 264. Russ 10 for 19, Geno 221, 432. No interceptions by either quarterback. The only passing touchdown came right there on that last drive by Geno. In the rushing game, Henry goes 16 for 77. We did a great job, held Kyron 5 for 16. Geno had a few scrambles, 3 for 13. Kyron with a big fumble there in the second quarter. Receiving, Trey McBride just ate all day, 8 for 114. No touchdowns though. Jamar Chase, he had a decent day, 5 for 58. Gabe Davis with the touchdown. Justin Jefferson was 3 for 43. Chig 3 for 21. It was just not very much offense from us today, as we did have the block field goal that resulted in a touchdown, so we kind of lost a possession there. We had a couple 3-and-outs. Defensively, Tyreek Woolen leads the defense with 8 tackles, as Christian Gonzalez had 6, so both our corners were busy today. Jamal Adams and Brian Jones lead the Eagles. As far as tackles for loss, we had Jamin Davis with 2. He also had a sack. Daniil Hunter had 2 sacks. Chris Harris for the Eagles had 2 tackles for a loss. And Sexy Dexy had 1 as well. I said no interceptions. We did have the forced fumble by Levante David. And Logan Wilson had the recovery. Eddie Jackson, of course, had the scoop and score off of the block from Mike Hughes. So special teams coming up clutch today, as Automatic Aubrey nailed all 3 of his field goals. Patterson, nearly perfect. On the ones that went past the line of scrimmage, he was perfect, 2 for 2, but the one did get blocked. So that will bring us into week 7, where the 2-4 Cincinnati Bengals will come to Wichita and face the 5-1 Regulators. The Bengals are coming off a 10-28 loss against the New York Giants. As we look at some of the scores from last week, Seahawks get the victory against the Niners. The Titans hold on to go 5-1. Texans beat the Patriots. Bucs keep the Saints winless. RedWolves 32, Baltimore 29. As we hop in to see some of these stats, it looks like Deshaun Watson is the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. He went 21 of 24, sacked 7 times, threw for 300 yards, had 2 touchdowns and a pick. Malik Willis, on the other hand, was 13 of 26, only 175 yards, had 2 interceptions. On the ground, not much of a rushing game, it looks like. Montgomery had 42, Mason 40. Willis only scrambled once. In the receiving game, the Ravens are led by Travis Kelce. 3 catches, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns, with a long reception of 69 yards. Wandell had 6 for 88, while Harrison Jr. has another touchdown for 470. Likely with some catches. Amon-Ra was pretty quiet, 3 for 25. We'll hop over to the defense, where it looks like Ivan Pace led all defensive players with 7 tackles. Brian Cook for the RedWolves had 5. Quite a few tackles for losses, as TJ Watt was in the backfield with 2 sacks. Dorrance Armstrong with 1. Quite a few people with 1. McCollum, Campbell, Patrick Queen, Deo Adumawaye, Shepard, Will McDonald, Dallas Turner. It was a sack fest there in Baltimore. The RedWolves squeak by with a 3-point victory. Both kickers with a field goal. Looks like the Chargers edge out the Broncos, while the Cowboys shut out the Lions. The Jets go up 34-25 on the Bills. to extend their record. We will hop over to the Players of the Week for Week 6. The NFC Defensive Player of the Week is Mr. T.J. Watt. 2 sacks, formal recovery, and a touchdown. Baker Mayfield, NFC offense. As for the AFC, Puka ended up with 12 catches, 196 yards, and 4 touchdowns. While A. Davis had 2 interceptions for the Jets. Puka, what a game. He started the first half with 6 for 60-ish and 2, and then ended up with 12. Wild. We'll hop over to a press conference here from Sammy Clausen. We'd like to get your take on how successful your play calling has been this season and focus on defense. Yes, which stat would you like to know? Our red zone success. We've done pretty good at holding field goals instead of allowing touchdowns. We are definitely lower than 2. We tend to give up a bunch of yards and then force a stop. At least that's how it's been the last 2 or 3 games. So our morale goes up and we earn some staff points by correctly answering the test question. The second of the press conferences is going to be about the trade deadline. The fans are curious. Do we have any plans to upgrade the roster? I'd say with a fantasy draft I don't normally make any moves on the first trade deadline, because I like to keep my draft picks since I normally take some older players for that reason. But yeah, we're not making any moves. We're going to take our team all the way. Just the way it is. As we check out the Cincinnati Bengals, they have the Spady Cheetah, Tyreek Hill, David Njoku at tight end. On the defensive line, they have Trey Hendrickson, Kenny Moore, Drake Greenlaw, Kyle Duggar, Payne Smith, even OBJ is as a receiver. In the backfield, led by Devin Singletary. Goldilocks, Mr. Trevor Lawrence is the Cincinnati Bengals franchise quarterback. They also have Dalvin Cook as a backup running back. Rashad Bateman, Terrence Marshall Jr., some of the depth receivers. Their linemen look pretty decent, high 70s, not too bad. Zadarius Smith on the end, opposite to Hendrickson. Daron Payne, Azeez Ojulari at outside linebacker. Their linebacking core seems pretty solid. Spillane and Miles Jack, Greenlaw, Ojulari. Secondary, Sean Murphy Bunting, Christian Fulton. Those are some decent corners. John Johnson III, along with Kyle Duggar again on the back half. Kicker is Cameron Dicker. So, in the first matchup of the year with the Cincinnati Bengals, they will be coming to Wichita as Russ looks to extend the Regulators' win streak to 3. The Cincinnati Bengals look to gain a 3rd win and not fall out of division race contention already this early. As we know, the Pittsburgh Steelers remain undefeated, so the top of our division is going to be pretty challenging. So we'll look to get this thing underway as the Regulators line up to kick with Aubrey. The Bengals receive at the 5, head straight up the middle of the field, and will be taken down around the 27. So out comes Trevor Lawrence, Mr. Goldilocks himself. Decent stats over the first few games of the year. First half part, I should say. 1,400. So here on first, the Bengals line up in shotgun. It's going to be play action, and over the middle, immediately looking for Tyreek Hill, who would have been gone. That was a dropped touchdown. He had 3 steps on Gonzalez, and you know no one's catching him. So here on second, he takes another long shot, and that's going to be picked this time. Christian Gonzalez had the leverage and everything, and he's going to get the second play interception, and that's going to be a quick turnover for the Regulators. So right out of the gate, 2 passes, both to Mr. Tyreek Hill. He dropped the for sure touchdown, and then he is punished on the second with the takeaway. Gonzalez gets his first pick of the year. Regulators quarterback Mr. Unlimited. 6 touchdowns, 3 picks. As on first down, they're going to come out in I form, and you know what they do. They hand it right off to the King. He's going to stumble up for 2 yards where he's taken down by Miles Jack. He's a little slow to get up, but he looks like he'll be all right. Maybe just had the wind knocked out of him. Here on second, it's shotgun formation. Russell looks for Michael. The Wilsons connect, and it's 3rd and inches. Third and inches is a handoff right up the middle, where King Henry will pick up enough for the first. So the Regulators face another quick 3rd down, where McMillan's hit on the curl route. So with the fresh set of downs, Russell looks outside where he's picked off by Kyle Duggar. Kenny Moore. Russell was looking for Michael Wilson, and the turnover by the Regulators ends up in a turnover to the Bengals. So here on 2nd and 8, Singletary just gashes the defense for 19 right up the middle. And another handoff on first down. He's going to be missed. Levante David was in the backfield and just misses the tackle. Singletary picks up a single yard, so it's 2nd and 9. Lawrence finds Njoku on the out route, picks up 6. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. With a man in motion, it's OBJ. It's going to be a handoff to Singletary, who gets lit up and picks up just enough. That is close. They're going to say he got enough for the first down. So with the fresh set of downs, Lawrence will be sacked by B.J. Ojulari. It's the battle of the Ojulari brothers, as his brother Aziz is on the other side playing for the Cincinnati Bengals. That's going to lead to 2nd and 18 as Lawrence puts a man in motion. He's going to find Rashad Bateman, and that'll be a pickup of 10. So the sack yards are back here on 3rd and 8. The defense has got 6 guys on the line, but they back up. Lawrence moving around, dancing around in the pocket, and he sails it out of bounds. So a good hold by the Regulators defense will force the Bengals to take 3. Regulators back with the ball on 2nd down. Wilson looks over the middle. He's got Wilson. That's Michael for a first down. And with that, the first quarter will come to an end. Cincinnati leads 3. Regulators have 0. Both teams with an interception in the first quarter. The Bengals are the ones that turn the interception into points. Now the Regulators have it here at around the 40. It's 1st and 10. It's going to be an RPO out to Justin Jefferson. He's going to pick up 4. So the quick throw. That leads to 3rd down, where now Russell's going to find a JJ again over the middle. This time it'll go for a first down. Regulators up to the 24. We got a handoff to Henry. He's got nothing but room. He bounces it outside, and that's going to be 10 more yards. First down, Regulators, inside the red zone. Russell under center. Play clock at 7. It's going to be another handoff here where Henry's bouncing off people. He picks up another 7. running game so far has been taking chunks of yards. Regulators hurry up on the ball. 2nd and 3. Russ has Chig in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Henry where he's stuffed. Daron Payne blows it up in the backfield, and it's 3rd and 4. So we got play action out to Henry, where Russ is going to find Henry and just dump it off for the touchdown. Derrick Henry has scored yet again for the, I believe he scored in every game. Aubrey makes the extra point, so that will extend the lead 7-3. Regulators go on a 9-play, 70-yard drive, taking up 3.5 minutes. So there's 5 minutes here left in the first, where Tyreek Hill is going to have plenty of space, and if his receiver doesn't get in his way, that's a touchdown. Wow. Lawrence found Hill wide open, but his own player gets in the way and prevents him from scoring, as Njoku here now picks up 28 on the out route, and just like that, the Bengals are cooking. They're in the red zone. Defensive line is going to bite in, as Lawrence has got all day in the pocket, and he's going to find OBJ for an 8-yard pickup. It is 2nd and 2 now, as Lawrence is under center. He's going to go play action. He's going to scramble out to the left. It's him and Sanborn makes the one-on-one tackle. If Sanborn misses, that's a touchdown. As here on 1st and goal, Levante David's going to get in the backfield and wrap up Singletary for the loss. Now it is at the 13. Lawrence has 5 wide. He's in the shotgun. He's going to find Njoku underneath, where he gets popped by Levante David. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning, as the Bengals are 5 yards away from a touchdown and the lead. So we got Lawrence in the pocket. He's going to fire over the middle, and that is a touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the quick slant beats the defense. So just like that, one play after the 2-minute warning results in a 10-7 lead for the Cincinnati Bengals. Just like last week, Derrick Henry remains atop the rushing touchdown leader. As here on 1st down, the Regulators will take play action and find Michael Wilson over the middle. What a catch. Wilson, 3 catches, 70 yards through the first half. As the Regulators set up the screen to Derrick Henry, he's going to cut to the inside and just be inches short here on 3rd and 8. So what do? Do you take the field goal and tie it? Not this time. The Russell Wilson QB sneak. Sammy Clausen gets aggressive for once and gets the 1st down. 40 seconds left. We have Michael Wilson with the drop on the corner route. Russ aired it out just a little too much for Michael, and ultimately leads to an incomplete pass, where on the next it's going to be picked by Spillane. Russ was looking for Justin Jefferson, and Spillane makes him pay. I'm not quite sure Russ should have thrown that one. That was double covered all the way. He had the field goal in his pocket. He has to be a little bit smarter. As with 24 seconds, Trevor Lawrence is going to look over the middle, and once again Tyreek Hill drops another pass. That is crazy. Here on 2nd and 10, Lawrence almost gets sandwiched, so here they're going to just hand the ball off and take 15 yards. They'll get the quick timeout. 15 yards with 15 seconds left. They do need a big play to get into field goal range, but it's not impossible. So the one-handed snag from Bateman, and he is going to stumble and bumble up to the 48. 9 seconds left. No timeouts now. You got to think this is some kind of out route or Hail Mary. Lawrence is going to sit in the back pocket, and he will just float it out of bounds. 5 more seconds. Defense is in prevent now. Fully expecting the Hail Mary as Lawrence is trying to get some time, and he's going to get sacked. What a way to end the first half. A Daniil Hunter sack. And that will take us to half. Bengals 10. Russ and the Regulators 7. Russell with 2 interceptions in the first half already. both on a drive where they looked like they could have taken a field goal and got some points. So Russ is going to have to clean up some of the mistakes if we want a chance to get the victory. The halftime report is going to start out in Hotlanta, where Kirk Thuggins leads the opposing Seattle Seahawks to a first half lead of 17-13. Rookie Drake May has a passing touchdown for the Falcons. Up in Buffalo, Puka picking up right where he left off last week. This half, he's got 6 catches for 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. Him and Prescott are putting up numbers this year. Titans lead AR-15 and the Bills 24-10. Back to Green Bay, where Jared Goff is continuing to struggle. Josh Allen has the Texans up 21-3 at half with 2 touchdowns to Christian Watson. The Texans are on their way to a 5-2 record, trying to keep pace with the Prescott-led Titans. Offensively, Russ is just trying to do too much. We have to get Henry going to take the pressure off of him. While the defense has been alright, we've kind of been bailed out by 2 huge drops from Tyreek. So, of course, we went with a passing game focus here. Opening up the first play of the third quarter, Henry's going to take the pitch for 14 yards. So already off to a good start. Under center, Russ is going to hit Chig on the curl route to pick up 6. So far, so good. As Russ looks, he's got Wilson, and he just overthrows him. He had Juszczyk in the flat. I'm surprised he didn't take that, but either way, here on 3rd and 4, he finds Sherfield on the slant, and Sherfield's going to drop the pass. So that's going to lead to a punt by the Regulators, but Stonehouse is going to pin the Bengals back at the 2-yard line. So a chance here for the defense to get some momentum as Lawrence has a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Singletary, who just picks up 9 yards, and just like that, safety is probably out of the question. Here on 2nd and 1, Bateman is going to beat his man. He's going to break another tackle, and he's going to be down to the 15-yard line. Just like that, 2 plays, and the Bengals are in the red zone. We got play action here on 1st and 10. It's going to be over the top and a touchdown. You're telling me the Bengals go 3 plays, 98 yards, touchdown to Noah Fant. What a kick in the midsection. 1 minute, 97 yards. Regulators down 10 as it's an RPO. Justin Jefferson. Kenny Moore almost comes up with another interception. Or that looked like that was Sean Murphy bunting. I can't get these corners right. Man in motion here on 2nd and 10. Henry's to the outside where he's going to pick up a first, but that one's going to be coming back. The penalty is holding on the offense. Lane Johnson, the right tackle, who's on the other side of the play, gets called for holding. That's pretty frustrating. 2nd and 20. We've got play action where Russ has an open man, but he's leveled right as he throws it. That's going to be right into the dirt, incomplete. So here on 3rd and 20, he just throws up a prayer to JJ, who's double covered. So the holding penalty crushes the drive, and the Regulators got a punt where Tyreek does take the punt return, and he gets leveled. So let's see what Trevor Lawrence can do here with his 2nd drive of the 2nd half. Defense has to get something going. Lawrence has all day, and he finds Bateman. Oh, but he's going to drop it. Great contact from Eddie Jackson to knock the ball out. That's going to be 2nd and 10. Lawrence, he goes up top for OBJ, but it's swatted by Woolen and Poyer. So we got a quick 3rd and 10. Can the Regulators get a stop? It's going to be a throw underneath to Bateman, and it's going to be a yard short. So the Regulators defense comes up huge, forces the 3 and out. But back on offense, it's 3rd and 6, and a diving catch by Chig. What a grab to extend the drive. Not sure what kind of window he had, but he put that one in there perfectly. So here on 2nd and 11, Henry's going to pick up 5 to make it a 3rd and 6 at the 38. Third quarter coming to close to an end. Minute and a half left. Russ finds JJ on the outside for a first down. After a 1-yard gain on a run, it's 2nd and 9. Henry is going to bounce off the defender. It's like he truck sticked him, but he truck sticked him so hard that he fell backwards. So that will be the end of a quick third quarter. Regulators down by 10. So here's a quick slant on third down, and it's picked. Russ throws another interception to Spillane. That's his 2nd of the day. Robert Spillane has his 2nd, and he is giving Russell nightmares. Here on 1st and 10, it's going to be play action. Levante David can't quite get through, but Rashad Bateman making some one-hand snags. I don't know what kind of Rashad Bateman he's playing as, but that was probably the best catch Rashad Bateman will ever see. So we got 3rd and 6 here. Lawrence in the shotgun. He's going to hit, who is that, OBJ on the quick in route, but it is dislodged by Christian Gonzalez. So that will lead to a Cincinnati Bengals field goal off of another interception. Very important drive here for the Regulators, as on 1st and 10, Russ is scrambling out to his right. He's looking for the running back, and he's got Spillane for his 3rd pick. Spillane has Russ's number today. That's his 3rd interception, and that could very well do it. If the Bengals can score a touchdown, this game is over. Got Devin Singletary up the middle. Great tackle by Logan Wilson as a pickup for 3. So Lawrence in shotgun. He's just going to hit a nice little curl route out here to Tyreek Hill for the first down. Inside the red zone. Bengals have it. It's 2nd and 10. 5 minutes left. He's going to find OBJ on another curl route, and the Regulators just push him in. Way to just give up on the play there, guys. Odell Beckham scores a touchdown with the assist of the defense. So they will extend the lead out here, 27-7, as Russ has 4 interceptions on the day. Oh, excuse me, the Bengals are going to go for 2 and make this a 21-point game. It's going to be a handoff here to Singletary, and he's going to Madden his way into the end zone. He was stopped 3 yards behind the line, but you got to love the animations here from Madden as he got stuck inside of 2. So here on 1st and 10, a little RPO action. Sherfield's going to pick up a yard, but we are at 3rd and 9 already. Regulators struggling to get anything going. Russ over the top. He's got JJ. That's going to pick up a first as Jefferson's out of bounds at the 47. So Russ in shotgun. It's going to be handoff to Henry, who's got... Oh, he breaks a tackle, but now he fumbles as he is lit up. And if you thought it couldn't get any worse, it just pours. So that's going to be a turnover by Henry with the fumble. They're on 1st down. A handoff to Singletary where he gets lit up. Ends up being 3rd and 4, but a penalty of offsides? Oh, it was clear the defense or the offensive tackle clearly had false start. Sammy Clausen having a rough game as a coach here. So it's a fresh set of downs for the Bengals. Lawrence under center. He is going to hit. Who's number 13? That would be Noah Fant, I believe. 3rd and 4. Handoff here. It's going to be blown up. Sanborn. So Regulators take a timeout. They get the ball back from the punt. 1st and 10. McMillan's going to catch a quick in route for 8 yards, and the Regulators have to go fast. 2nd and 2, a minute 20 left. He's going to find the dirt as the screen is blown up to Juszczyk. So we got play action here. Nearly intercepted for the 5th time. It's 4th and 2. Let's see what Russ has. He's got it's a catch there for a first down by McMillan. Continuing to go no huddle. In a hurry up, out of shotgun. There's a pass over the top. He's got Michael Wilson, who burns the defender all the way down to the 11, where the offense isn't looking half bad. As on 2nd and 10, Wilson's going to fire to the end zone, and he gets Michael Wilson. So a garbage time touchdown to boost the stats and make the score not look as bad. It's going to be 14-28. As the only hope for the Regulators now is to recover an onside kick. Good drive by Russ. 8 for 85 and a touchdown. JJ did suffer a minor injury. We'll go ahead and just keep him out as this game's pretty far out of reach. So automatic Aubrey. Let's see if he can nail this onside kick. It's up. It's going to be passed. Oh no, it's going to be a sliding catch from Terrence Marshall Jr. That was a risky option to go in for the sliding catch. Ultimately, they would just take a couple knees, and with that, the Regulators take a hard loss here at home to their division opponent. Trevor Lawrence, 3 touchdowns, 265 yards, while Russ had 2 touchdowns, 247 yards. But 4 interceptions from Russ. Not a great day. Both quarterbacks had 17 completions. Lawrence did have an interception to start the game, but it proves not to be that bad. Henry, 13 for 54. Again, 4.1 average. He was doing pretty good. We just ended up getting too far behind. We couldn't keep running. Singletary, 11 for 50. Decent game out of him. Bateman with a destroying game. 6 for 134. He had the long bomb of 73. Michael Wilson had a great day. 5 for 136 and a touchdown. Again, JJ, minor injury. 4 for 54. And then Beckham, 3. Njoku, 3. Did a good job holding the tight end today. On defense, Kenny Moore leads the Bengals with 8, while Jack Sanborn comes in along with Christian Gonzalez for 6 tackles. It was just too many turnovers from our offense. 4 picks. They had the forced fumble on Henry. They were in the backfield plenty. Payne, 2 tackles for loss, a sack. The man of the day, Robert Spillane, had all 3 picks. Kenny Moore had 1 as well. Dre Greenlaw was the one to knock the ball out of Derrick Henry's hands. Cameron Dicker, the kicker, 2 field goals, while Aubrey never needed him to kick a field goal today. So that will bring us to week 8, where the Ravens come to town. The 2-5 Ravens, I should add. The standings for the AFC look like this. Pittsburgh finally got a loss. They're 6-1. That makes all division leaders have 1 loss. We are right behind them at 5-2. Players of the week, Spillane, of course, he had 3 picks. Prescott leads it for the AFC in the offensive player. He had 3 passing touchdowns, 12 carries for 52 yards. On the NFC side, Lamar and Jamel Dean with a pick 6. Couple notable games upcoming here. Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes take on the Raiders and Joe Burrow. The RedWolves look to take on the 2-4 Chicago Bears. Titans at Detroit. And then the 0-7 Saints take on the 3-3 Chargers. So that will wrap up today's episode. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the doubleheader. We went 1-1. We are 2nd place in our division, just a game out, so it's going to be a tight race. We still have both games against the Steelers upcoming. Those happen later in the year, so I'm sure they will mean quite a bit when we get to those. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. If you could, hit that like button, drop a subscribe and comment. And until next time, Regulators, mount up.